but let's keep going on this one.
Oh, where am I? Here, let me. Oh, nope, that's not what we want. So I'm on the wall. I'm on the wall, cutting through. Just trying to get on the defensive side because my check was kind of going into the dot there. So here I actually I mean I wasn't back in time. So I was too focused, getting up there that I got beat on a pinch, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so I got beat on that. So I realized I'm a forward now. There's already two players who are going back into the D position.
Yeah.
So I'm a forward now. So I called for this. I called for this puck.
Yeah.
On the wall.
Yeah.
And it was an awkward puck to catch, but the winger the actual winger did a pretty good job of getting to the middle, and then because she becomes a center then essentially.
Yeah.
Because I think it was the center who was down and getting the puck in the first place. So then since I'm the forward, you kind of got to go with her.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be the forward, you kind of got to go all the way.
Yeah.
And then, just getting back and reassuming my defensive position, get into full on like box out mode, bother her a little bit, and then just stay with her. So here I'm in, there's nobody behind me. There's nobody looking to go to the net. Basically my checks here, she's going off, I'm pretty sure. So, I figure there's no point in me staying back at the net. We already have support here. So if the puck does come out this way, I'm in a good position to jump up, in a good position to get up in the play. But also if it turns defensively, I have my check. I have I'm in close range to cut the play off before it even reaches the hash marks or the net. Yeah, so then it comes out, and then here we're on a change. I'm the last one back. This is essentially like a 5-on-1 here. But what I really noticed with playing here is just the coach has really drilled into us, headman the puck, everything going north, find whoever's furthest up the ice and send it to them. So I figured out that if I just attach to the player who's furthest up the ice, because if she's playing by those rules, she passes it here. But I'm right up on her, so she can't do the team system. So then she has to make a play that she doesn't want to make. And then I was trying to change here, I'm pretty sure. So I think that's why I'm so far back. But I end up getting back up. Yeah, I was trying to avoid that whole situation of having to switch sides. But
see, that's the case where initially you were looking at it as being pretty far back, thinking we were going to change. I would have said, well, boy, okay, she can play defense. She backed her partner up, kind of thing. But you're aware of that. You're the fact you stay up, it's man on man is what you're playing, really, correct?
Yeah, essentially.
And I think coaches teach man on man when it needs to be, and zone when it needs to be.
Yeah.
And that goes mainly with D zone cover. But if everybody's going to play man on man with this kind of thinking, I think it will work.
Yeah.
But that's where all the scissoring and the picks and those subtle plays, when you do man on man, now switching is going to become a bigger thing in the game.
Yeah, there's so much more like it advocates for a lot more trust and a lot more communication.
Yep.
Knowing that I find whenever we're in the summer, we do a lot of man on man with my dad and our kind of group that we have in Florida. And I just find that there's just so much communication and so much trust that needs to be had between us,
Yeah,
just because everything's happening so fast and everything's happening like we really do have like this bond with each other, that we
yeah,
know that like we know that like if there's a pick being set or anything, we know that we have each other's backs. So like I feel like it's almost the best form of team building, is to really put each other in those situations where we're having to really think and react and like really be challenged, like challenged mentally, because I feel like the communication and everything that you need in hockey is right there.
yeah, yeah. The
Yeah.
big thing, the players, you're talking about the camps with, is Daryl's running with the men?
No, this is just regular summer training. But I mean, even in those camps too, like it's still very like prevalent, because like they're all from different teams and like they don't usually play with each other, but I find that they bond so fast, because my
Yeah,
dad, like he loves chaos. Essentially, that's the bottom line. He loves chaos and
yeah,
everything, like being confused. Like he only ever explains drills once, like he
yeah,
doesn't really like, but we're left to kind of figure it out on our own type of
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And that's the same thing when he does it with the men, but I find that just encourages more communication and more
yeah,
like because you feel like you're working through it together, like you're problem solving as a team.
yeah.
And I find like it's super beneficial.
Well, I'm taking some notes here. It's pretty valuable stuff. Good.
Yeah, yeah, it's a I find it's a lot more valuable than like the regular team building stuff of you like
Oh, no, I've always said the team building activities you do, they're nice and they work, but the biggest team builder is the game.
yes. Mm-hmm.
And when you win, and
Mm-hmm.
when you have that idea at practice of enjoying the practice where you play more,
Mm-hmm.
think on your own more,
Yes.
make decisions on your own more, not doing what you're told. And that's what you're dealing with. A
Mm.
generation of players and you know, I don't know how many players here are rely on being told or have been freed to think and think at the level you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So I really, don't know, but everything here looks great. It's I don't know. Can you back it up a fraction? I want to see before you got the puck there.
I'm here. I don't
Okay, okay,
yeah.
okay. You're
Yeah,
here.
I switched
I'm
sides.
saying there's a passing lane there, and if it's really clean,
Yeah, I screamed for that puck. I was so
oh,
happy.
I heard you,
Yeah.
and I totally agree. But that's a case of, um, that's with some details there that I might ask her, what could you have done?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe she could have. I like the fact she seemed to be deceptive
Yeah.
and tried to get it over to you at least. She knew you were there.
Yeah, she attacked the
Yeah,
oncoming player before she passed it to
yeah,
me. I
yeah,
mean, in a perfect world, I'd love to one time this, but it
yeah.
wasn't
No,
in
it's not not
perfect spot.
not possible there.
Yeah,
No.
but then I couldn't like find that I rewatched this clip like a few times because I'm like, oh my God, there's so much space here. Why didn't I just attack that space? But like at this point, like if I just try to catch it and shoot it there, the goalie's pretty much like, look, she's got like full vision of everything that's going on. So even if I did come down, like she's like, unless I pull something deceptive or anything, she can see the puck the whole time.
Yeah,
But I find like if I come out, look, there's so much traffic in front of the net.
yeah,
And so then, I mean, I of course could have been a harder shot. We're working on that. We'll get there. But yeah, the traffic doesn't really go my way, but she's so disorganized now because she can't see what's
yeah,
going on.
yeah, yeah,
So I felt like it might have been a more dangerous shot
yeah,
because she has no idea where the puck is and what's going on. Whereas like if I'd attacked downhill as I initially like hoped that I would have, like she would have been able to see the puck the whole time. And then we don't have the numbers. We don't have the numbers in front of the net because this girl's doing a really good job of boxing out. So even if there is a rebound, it doesn't look like we would get anything off of it. So yeah, that's
You
why
back it up a little bit. I'm just trying to think, and I'm not sure I think quick enough. But when you get the puck,
Mhm.
the player on the wall, if you become a threat, I don't know if the player on the wall would come open.
Her.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. It's,
Maybe that. Yeah,
I'm just saying,
yeah.
the idea of everybody getting on the same page, and she just sort of took a position that where you couldn't do anything.
Mhm.
And something down the road where forwards coming up, D going down, being more engaged, those are good, but great decision making. Like I say, talking to you this game, I gave you more pluses than positive. I would have given you probably 4 or 5 from listening to your explanation of what you did.
Mhm.
And that's the real most important thing. Coaches need to hear the player's explanation.
Yeah.
They do. You mentioned Barzell,
Mhm.
and I scouted him when he was a Bantam at the Bantam tournament, and we were recruiting to take a group of under 15-year-olds
Mhm.
to the Salzburg tournament, Red Bull tournament, and he was the number one choice, and he was just so far ahead of everybody else that I never realized he would be that far ahead to be that good that early in the NHL. But he's light on his edges. He's accelerating when he's coasting. He's just does so many things well.
Oh yeah.
This is a great shift. Did everything right, and
Mhm.
always from the point, you don't shoot to score, you shoot to facilitate a chance to score, and
Yeah.
that's possession. And like Daryl wants is that possession, create opportunity, and uh, opportunities from the top to score are more to create opportunities to score.
Yeah. Yeah, and here I was looking at, I mean, everyone's down. Everyone's down at the goal line. I don't know what they're doing. They're all down there. So there's no point in me being all the way back here. So I figure that, like, I don't know, maybe if she finds a seam, I mean, it would be hard, but because she's on her backhand too. So, but if she found like a seam here, like that'd be perfect. And then I always try to position myself on the backside where I'm looking at an empty net.
Yeah.
Like here, the goalie is so focused over here. So if it does come out, I have a better chance of scoring just because I won't be shooting it back into the goalie or anything.
Yeah.
But anyways, it doesn't come. And so since she's moving up, I kind of have to move with my partner to figure that out. And I thought that she was gonna shoot.
Yeah.
I thought that she was gonna shoot. So I decided to take down this backside because there's so much space. And if she does shoot that and it comes out over here, I would have so much space to use that. I mean, you could argue that, like, you're kind of leaving her with a 3-on-1 if this doesn't get through or anything. But I thought that she was going to pitch it down, which she does throw it back down low. So then I kind of became the support where if she gets that and she puts it to me. So I tried to be that support, but it doesn't really work out. So I just try to recover and be another option for my partner again. And then hinge back because she's moving out. So being that safety net. Yeah, and then puts me in a good position to change. Yeah.
Good job.